Hello, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube Live. This is Chris Hapgood, and you know, I just want to talk today about I've been a nurse for way over 3 decades, and it just is amazing every day that the stories that I hear of people and their bodies overcoming so many health issues, and it's because if we get out of our way. I've always said that our bodies could heal itself, but we just kind of get in the way. And like I said, I am so fortunate. I'm 65 years old. I really feel like I changed my lifestyle several years ago. My health, I feel like, is at optimal health. But you still have some little things that you just think, well, it's part of the aging process, right? Well, I'm not experiencing those ever since that really started using this phototherapy patch. Um, this patch, it has literally given me things that I'm experienced that I would have never experienced. That I never even would have thought. I've got optimal health. I don't take any medications. I don't take over-the-counter medications nor prescriptions. So what can this thing do? Uh, what can this thing do? Right? Well, it definitely has reversed my age, and just the things that I'm experiencing, like again, is just mind blowing. But today, I kind of want to focus on health issues that people are experiencing that are serious, very serious. So I want to just start off with a couple of individual testimonies from people that have given um, their stories. And here's one. It says, I am an overcomer from a COVID related heart attack, and I have 2 stents. I spent months in the cardiac rehab. After my heart event, my blood pressure was unstable. My ankles, fingers, and face were extremely swollen. I was very winded when walking or climbing stairs. Since my introduction to the phototherapy patch, the X39, my ankle bones are showing again. I am able to wear my wedding rings, and my blood pressure is in typical range. And not only am I not winded anymore, I'm hiking again. And I heard some of the most beautiful words come out of my physician's mouth at my yearly cardiologist appointment. And this is a quote: I'm looking at a normal EKG. Very powerful story. Very powerful story. And again, we know that with this phototherapy patch, that if this patch is worn every day for 6 straight months, that the clinical studies show that the heart literally reverses in age by 8 years. So it's great for the heart. Here's a gentleman that experienced arthritis all throughout his body for many years. He was saying he's had arthritis for at least 30 to 35 years. He had bone on bone in his knees, bone on bone on his hips, and his rotator cuffs were also bone on bone, and he had a very bad back. He was taking all kinds of medications. He also had steroidal shots every 6 months. And he said, this is his quote, the day after I put this phototherapy patch on, that my body started healing itself. Exactly. The body's healing it. It's not the patch. His body started healing it. And within 24 hours, he started noticing a huge decrease in his knee pain. He was also using the patch, and he had approval of his doctors, his general practitioner doctor, and his cardiologist says, keep doing it. Let's see what happens. Within about a week, 2 weeks of him using patching every day, his shoulders and his rotator cuff, he has complete range of motion. He says this is the most amazing thing he has ever seen in his life. And he also chuckled and said, I'm starting to notice hair growing back on the top of my head. So here's another impressive testimonial. Our son was admitted into the hospital a couple of weeks ago for kidney failure. His creatinine levels were at 16, which is completely off the charts. He has been doing dialysis in the hospital. I patched him up, and in 2 days, his kidneys started to work a little bit, and his numbers came down on their own by a half a point. His kidneys are completely working now. His numbers came down to a 2 on their own, and he came home yesterday just in time for Thanksgiving. Again, you cannot make this up. This is like every day I hear these testimonies, and it's just mind blowing the ability that our bodies can heal itself. We just need to activate those dormant stem cells. And I'd like to bring this. Hopefully you can see this. Like I said, today I am doing this solo. I do not have my executive assistant Desiree helping me. So hopefully this is all going to work out. But I'm going to show you a video that I put together for one of my um, Zooms, and it's got a couple of testimonials. So I'm going to just hold my phone up to the screen, and we're going to see what we can do.
So my name is Josh Wilcox, and I'm from Jonesboro, Arkansas. And in 2008, with the Marines in Iraq, I had an incident where I broke my neck and back and had a traumatic brain injury. So that led to a lot of complications, and other things with the burn pits there led to even more. So for the next 16 years, 17 years, I got to experience migraines on a daily basis. And then I re-broke my neck and back and had another traumatic brain injury in 2021. So that just made things even worse. So anyway, Joe calls me up in late June and says, dude, I love you. You got to get on these patches. It's going to help you. And I was like, man, I trust you. So, all right, let's go. So I ordered them. I got them in on July 10th. 4 days later, I was able to go play golf with my dad and my son. And they had been begging me to, and I couldn't do it. So anyway, after that, then I started noticing other changes. July 22nd, I had a massive migraine to where I couldn't walk, couldn't do anything but throw up, and it was just terrible. Well, I hadn't had another one until last week. And so when you're used to having them every single day for 16, 17 years, and you don't have one from July 22nd until late October, and the only reason I had one was because of the burning fields here in Jonesboro, and they just threw me into one. So anyway, that's impressive. But not only that, you start talking about my neuropathy I had, my sleep apnea I had, my GERD I had, and then being diagnosed with stage 2 kidney disease, and then it got to stage 3. Went back for blood work, and guess what? My kidneys are normal. So all of my stuff that I've had has gone away. And then PTSD, when I'm on that, I've had that. And all my medication from the VA now, I've let go. I slowly got off some of it. I was a little scared to get off the PTSD meds for a little bit. But now I'm completely off every bit of my medication from the VA. When I say life-changing, I'm not saying something that's cliche. I'm not just trying to be cool by saying that. No, I mean it. My wife got her husband back. My kids got their daddy back. And I got my life back. And I mean it.
So I'll start with my husband's story. A couple years or right after he got his vaccine, my husband was actually diagnosed with a heart aneurysm, and his ejection fraction went from the strength of his heart went from a 70 to a 43. in less than a year. Now, mind you, he's been in the military for almost 20 years at this point. He was a super healthy guy, worked out very often, never had any issues with his body whatsoever. And so the rapid decline in his health was very alarming. Y'all, I would walk into the room with my husband on the floor in the fetal position, unable to move. The doctors had no answers. They did every test they could, did everything they could, and couldn't come up with an answer. And here's what they told us: here are more pills for you to take. Don't lift anything more than 20 pounds. Prepare for open heart surgery in the future. And oh, by the way, you're no longer fit for duty. And they made him retire from the military. And so, because of all of this, our entire life changed. And y'all was sitting in the bed like, what is going on? I believed that there was going to be an answer, that there was going to be healing. I just had no idea how it was going to happen. And my friend, Carrie, called me up and she said, Keisha, y'all need to try these patches. I had no idea what the patches were. I was super skeptical, but she said a couple things that really made me feel at ease with just giving it a try. I mean, we tried all the medications the doctors threw at us, but she said a couple things to just make us give it a try. And the first thing she said, Keisha, I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis for over a year, and in 3 days, all that discomfort was gone. And when I heard that, I heard hope. I was like, oh man, like there's hope possibly for my husband. And then what she said next really made us jump in. And she said, Keisha, there's no medicine, no chemicals, no anything going into his body. It is literally turning his body on to work for itself. And y'all, that part to me, the fact that his body already had what it needed, it just needed a little boost. And that's what the patch came in and did. I am forever grateful for that phone call. Forever grateful. We said yes to give it a try.
Some powerful, and I have the honor of hearing those every day. Again, if something kind of triggered with you, you're going, you know what, maybe I need to look at something like this. I'm going to encourage you to reach out to me. Reach out to me. Let me show you some more testimonials. Let me help you improve your life or your family's life or a friend's life, whoever. Because, like I said, our health is our most precious commodity. And when we look at this, it's like we will give anything to have good health. And it's like and this is a quote that I heard, a long time ago, and it's so true. It's like when we're healthy, we have hundreds and hundreds of wishes, but when we're sick, we only have one wish. So let this be your opportunity. Let me help you feel better. Let me help you live your life to the fullest. You don't need to be living with regrets. It's very, very simple. You want to be working with a nurse that has a strong science foundation in science and in medicine. Because, like I said, I've been part of this medical model that I now call the disease management model for over 30 years. And I don't see these things, what we're doing in that model. So again, I really have a strong faith in Jesus Christ and God, and I believe that He wants us to lead our life to its fullest, our lives to its fullest. He's giving us a chance. Think about how much time, how much money you have spent in things that have not worked. Just like Keisha said, all they offer you is a pill, a new technology, whatever. So anyway, you want to make sure that you reach out to me and say, Chris, I really want to hear. I really want to work with you. I want you to show me how I can live my life to the fullest. Everyone have a very, very, very blessed day. Enjoy this sunshine that we finally have. It's pretty humid out there. That's why I'm not outside today. I didn't think you wanted to see me sweat. And have a wonderful day. And please reach out to me so that I can help you. I can help you. Let's talk. You want to know about saving time, about having better health? I can help you. So let's get together. Thank you and have a very blessed day. Bye bye.